A child is abused. According to the sociological perspective, they can respond in one of four different ways. They can either have discipline and incentive and respond correctly, or discipline and respond aggressively or timidly, incentive and respond manically, or incentive and discipline and respond dysfunctionally. This is the sociological perspective used to describe behaviors in people according to being molded by their environments and other sociological experiences with other human beings. A gun owner uses his or her rights. The law can respond in one of five ways. The law can take the gun away in protective circumstances of others around the gun owner. The law can restrict use of the gun if there is a circumstantial situation. The law can protect use of the gun in defense. By using a police officer, for example, to sort through situations and create justice. The law can enable the wrong use of the gun, where others are killed and kidnapped and it's not a life-maintaining behavior, so that would not be good. Or the law can reward the right use of a gun in a defense situation where a civilian might be required and forced to protect themselves. So in the event of a defense situation in protective circumstances, we would use and exercise the right of a gun. Bad situations to watch out for. There can be bombings, kidnappings, or shooters, and there needs to be risk management and situational awareness in these situations. In the event of a bombing, kidnapping, or shooting, we use risk management, and number one, we want to teach situational awareness to people in our environments and how to get to safety. Number two, close contact and investigation with the Federal Bureau Department of Investigation. And number three, use the Department of Homeland Security and National Security to divert and deter threats. And on the local level with police too, given that they're functioning under the same rules as these. And we need to ask ourselves routinely, what is my light? What is my mark? What is my knowledge on earth? What have I contributed as God's child? We constantly need to ask ourselves, what do we need to achieve for the human race? What do we need to achieve on earth? What good is our environments if we don't live right? And what kind of muse brings us tolerance, acceptance, and longevity? If we are really going to benefit from our actions, we need to make sure our efforts are calculated. Number one, are they mathematical? Number two, are they logical? Number three, do they support humanity? Number four, do they support health? Number five, do they support longevity? Discuss these in detail. Life is key. Day to day, there are always so many underlying threats and changes that we have absolutely no control over. The world disintegrates when we neglect these life-attaining behaviors. The world is in disarray with media and life alone a lot of times. We are living in an ever-deteriorating world, which is why our knowledge of situational awareness is so important. We do well to notice when things aren't good and to heed safety And it's either a fight or flight, and it's easier to determine by whatever the case or the cause of the situation may be. So in these cases, we use our situational awareness to determine if there's a present anomaly or change to the environment in which there might be a threat within. So we ask ourselves Socratical questions like, are they mathematical? Are they logical? Does it support humanity? So the questions we must ask ourselves is, how do I get my ducks in a row? What makes me prepared? And who am I working for? We also need to ask ourselves, what is my motives and is it a right with God? What are my godly principles in this situation? And who are my friends? What is my fatal funnel? And am I using my protection correctly? Where is my protection? Am I using it? And who is my God? And is it aright with Him? And that, my friends, is the only way to ethically and logically answer open-ended questions and use reasoning. Stay blessed. I love Socratic thinking because it teaches you logical reason. When we can reason, we can predict what is about to happen next in life. This is one way we can protect ourselves using situational awareness in these circumstances, giving the fact that there is an anomaly or some sort of change in an environment there that may be a persistent threat or vulnerability. We always want to use life-attaining and maintaining behaviors. So when we use life-attaining behaviors, we choose behaviors in respect to life and respecting life and its value and quality of life. Life maintaining behaviors means we don't let somebody else determine our worth by the way we react or interact with them. So if we are choosing life attaining and maintaining behaviors, we will have an overall better life conducive to thriving and having a quality of life and longevity in our environments. Many times, psychiatric or psychological illnesses and disorders, such as schizophrenia, and disorders such as split personality disorder or borderline personality disorder, can be a result from overexposure to harsh environments. This can even sometimes mean it can be nutritional deficiencies and even people's hierarchy of needs not being met. Many times when an individual is upset and tries to commit acts of violence while being distraught may simply mean that they need comfort, reassurance, and their Maslow's hierarchy of needs to be met. Sometimes negotiation to calm them. Many times our psychological mind can play tricks on us, and so can people. This is why you must practice abstract perception, because the small picture along with the bigger picture should be balanced and have balance. In harsh environments, many often start to have psychological implications that could grow into an illness if not managed and channeled in a healthy and effective way. They call managing your emotions micromanaging, where you observe the feeling or mood tied to it, feel it, observe it, and then choose a correct behavior according to the social normality and positive outcome of the individual. Also, sometimes channeling those emotions through therapy, such as taking a walk or talking to a trusted friend. This can very well ease discomforting thoughts It can also relieve the stress of what you are feeling emotionally. The biggest thing we can do as human beings is learn correct behaviors that support and are conducive to our environments. So you see how expertise is important in our everyday environments? Without expert advice, we often suffer the drudgery of sin, error, and suffering, and especially once it is bred into the human race. We do well to realize that this world and our mind, body, and spirit is all the same. We are conducive to our environments, and our environments are conducive to us. We tend to do the best with higher disciplines because they feed the current world we live in and nourish us the right ways. We need to feed our minds spiritually and emotionally while balancing a physical life.